I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions
there's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel
Hello?
like I do.
Hello? Oh, let me turn that down. Hello? Turn it down over there too. How my doodlers today? I'm sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. That's music, that's okay? Oh, who that? Who that? Nathaniel Pro 123, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. Oh, look, it's me. I'm a lady. Hi. And look who it is, already protesting, you guys. Check it out. Look at this. Look at this little protester right here. Look at her. Starting early, huh? I had it at the perfect angle, but she already knocked it down once. Okay, hold on. We can get this. Let's see. Say hi. Oh my god. How's the mochi? She's wilding out right now. I don't know what's into her. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Hitachi, what's up, Hitachi? What do you guys think about she? This is what she does. She stands right in front of my tablet so that I can't draw. She hates when I stream because she only gets like 50% of my attention, not 100%, and that frankly is unacceptable. I can make sure she doesn't knock this over. Okay, alright. There we go. Please don't knock that over, Mochi. How I do today? Tangerine, I see you over there. You like the music? That's good. I'm glad you like it. I like it better too, now that we found a more upbeat kind of business going on here. You like it? Thank you. It took me eons to do it because I had never done it before. I'm working on another one now. She's not gonna look anything like me. She's gonna look like some celestial goddess. That's what I'm going for. Dry suggested, what you got? I think she wants some treats. I just gave her a handful before I started streaming, hoping it would kind of like calm her down a little, but it didn't. It didn't at all. Let's use this over though. There we go. Perfect. Right under the flowers. So she's just gonna stay here forever, I think. This is just gonna be the stream. I was just waiting for Mochi to move. Rem from ReZero. ReZero. Tell me what the name is again. I think that's the one I saw recently, actually. ReZero. Is that the one where the guy comes back to life over and over again? Quest. You requested a warm-up doodle? What'd you request? Can the warm-up be a certain meme cat, EP cat drooling meme? It's a... Oh, she gone! Alright. Look, hi, I can draw again. Get out of here. No real-life stuff allowed, alright? We're one of the cool VTubers now, okay? We gotta be cool, and apparently everybody's a VTuber when they're cool. Okay, remind me, which one was Rem? I just saw that anime for the first time recently. I haven't finished it yet, but which one's Rem? I'm so bad with the anime names until I've seen it a million times. You doing good, Tangerine? That's good. I couldn't make it yesterday, but we're back, baby. We're back. What's that little guy? What's that little? I don't know. I can't tell what it is, but I like it. Whatever it is, the little thing Hitachi posted. That's a little cutie. Are those free, or are those like you're subscribed to that person and that's why you can use them? I keep meaning to update mine. Mine are so old. I really gotta make them look better. Like, look at how old mine are. Like, oh, it's only giving me 2. What happened to the Ichi one? What? Oh, there it is. It's just glitching out a little bit. That's okay. There we go. These are mine. I made them like 7 years ago or something, so. And since I have a third cat, now I can do soba instead of my face looking confused. Oh, the blue hair! I see. Man, that shows a lot. I enjoy it, but like, it's like emotionally a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta take breaks or I'll get too distressed. Alright, let's go ahead and go live on TikTok. I don't want it. Then we'll do the warm-up doodle. And then it's back to good old fat. Look at all of them. I wish I could do more. Let's see. Oh, there are a ton in here, huh? I don't usually chat when I watch streams, so I don't even know what... there's a whole world of possibilities. Look at this. I got like a Pikachu and like this lady. And then I got this dude. There we go, look at that. Is that the guy from Smosh? Kappa? No, I don't know what that is. Alright, anyway, let's go live. Let's go live and start to doodle it. I missed a doodle day, so we gotta doodle it up. We gotta do a double time doodle. Alright, let me get that. Nope. There we go. Alright, we're going live on TikTok. Goodbye, fun words. See you later. Can't say you ever again. So how was you guys this weekend? Did you party? Season 4 is next year. Really? Oh, okay. I gotta catch up then. I think I was like almost done with season 3, I want to say. Can't remember, but it was super recent. I had never seen it before. It's good, but like I said, it can be emotionally a lot. So I'll have to take breaks. Emotionally, I can't handle too much right now. I'm a sensitive lady. What's up, Panda? Alright, hang on one second. I am pulling everything up and notify the doodlers. There we go. Boom. Alright, let's do it, baby. So you said EP cat drooling meme. Okay. Your weekend was fire. Oh snap. You better spill. I wish I had a fire weekend. Okay, EP, is that what it's called? EP drooling cat? EP sleepy. Let's see. EP cat drooling mean. Okay. I'm seeing this one a lot. All I did really was talk to my cousins and she made me some cute little bracelets. Why didn't she make me a bracelet? I want a bracelet. I've always tried to wear bracelets, but I just ended up taking them off. But they look so cute. I wish I could commit. I'm gonna post it on here. You can tell me if this is one. This is probably it. It sounds like what you're describing. Let's see. Look at Gumbus. I love Gumbus so much. This one? This one you're talking about? I'm learning. You know, I call myself a cat lady, but there's so many cat memes I had never heard of until you told me about them, and frankly, I'm ashamed. Alright, we're gonna put it up here. So we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna start, see whose turn it is to get Doodle. What's up, Bill? Tez, what's up? I sound tired? Oh, do I? Oh, no. No, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm drinking espresso. I think my voice was a little raw yesterday. It might be allergies or something. Something like that. My boyfriend's got really bad allergies, so he is just like, just pure sneeze all the time. It's so bad. He's allergic to everything. We did an allergy test, and he's like, you're allergic to air and grass and dirt and food and water. It's like, cool. Awesome. Major to tell. Uh-oh. We're ready, Boop. Lay it on us. Dude, I've been waiting for like 3 months. For what? For you, Doodle? Oh, Tess, I've had people waiting a long time. Oh, that's why we're gonna do 10 doodles today. All right, that's definitely an attainable goal. All right, let's see. So we're gonna draw this sleepy drooly. That's a lot of drool for a little kitty. Good gracious, must be a good nap. Ten whole doodles. All right. Whoa, Nathaniel is pumped. Look at those little dudes. I like that one. Look at him go. See, I gotta make like a fun animated one like that. I don't know how I would like submit it or anything, but okay. Purple app. Let me exit out of this. Thank you. Thank you, Purple app. You wish we could do 10 doodles. Goodness gracious, Softy, set your goals high, but not that I. Listen, I'm just, you know, I'm gonna get the good ADD medicine and I'm gonna be like doodling a mile a minute. And you guys will be so proud of me. And then there won't even be a line anymore because I'll just be so fast. You'll be like, oh my god, I ran out of things for you to doodle. And I'll be like, yes. Come up with more. Oh, look at this little baby though. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. I guess I'm going for more of a realistic thing, because I feel like if I try to do it cartoony, it wouldn't be cute enough. You know what I mean? It's cute enough as it is. We will never run out of things for you to doodle, that's fair. You guys got lots of ideas for me all the time. That was one of my big things when I started streaming. I was like, what am I going to draw every day? I don't know. I ain't going to worry about that now. Y'all always got me. Like, I got you, Doodle fam. Here's some OCs for you. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Okay, alright. I feel like I'm not doing it justice right now. I don't think I've ever drawn such a tiny little kitty. Alistair! Oh, baby corn. Alright, Alistair. We'll do a little... You did say that last time. We could do a little baby corn after this. A quick little baby corn. Job interview Friday. Ooh, boop. What's the job? Do you want to tell? You don't have to tell us, but... Is it a good job? You excited? Or is it like, I just need to pay rent type of job? I've never had a job that wasn't a... just need to pay rent type of job. Watch me get rejected on this. No way, Boop. Ain't no way. All you gotta do, well, it depends on the type of job. If it's customer service, just you know, you like teamwork and helping people and you know, that kind of thing. then they can't not hire you. Be smiley. They like that, you know. I always hated being in the front, like dealing with customers, but they would always put me there because I'm like a girl and I can fake it real good. Pretend like I love talking to customers. But I always like being in the back, baby. I don't want to talk to nobody. That's why I like the cake decorating job I had, even though it was a really bad place to work. Like, we went through like 15 like, I'm not even exaggerating. I think it was like 15 managers in like the 2 or 3 years I worked there, which is a lot. Everybody was getting fired, getting in fights, getting arrested. But I didn't mind because I was in the cake section and nobody bothered me. Unless they wanted to tell me the drama with each other. And then, you know, I was like, tell me all about that drama. But I was never involved in it. I was neutral territory. So I just got to hear about drama. And then when I wasn't hearing about that, I was just watching YouTube videos making cakes. It was great. But, if it wasn't for that, it would have been horrific. They always tried to get me to work up front, too. Like, you want to do a register? You want to be a shift manager? And I was like, no! I want to be left alone in my cake section and decorate pretty cakes all day. Leave me alone. Ugh, let's see. I do DoorDash, but I don't have to worry about people. See, that's true. I've considered DoorDash because of that. You don't have to do it with anybody. Oh, how's the stream, by the way? Is it running okay? It's not super delayed or anything like that? Everything's still looking good? You remember Evil Doodleville? Dude, I'm still in the process of moving in. Come on now. Of course I remember Evil Doodleville. It's a county job. I'll be moving around, feeding hay for animals. And see, that sounds good. I don't have the physical strength to do stuff like that, but in theory, I would love a job like that. No customers. I have to talk to people all day. It's great. Might be a little rich coming for me because I talk to you guys all day, but you guys are nice and you're not going to yell at me for getting your order wrong. Eclipse, what's up, Eclipse? How you doing today? How are my doodlers? Did y'all have a good weekend? I'm sorry I missed yesterday, but I'm here today. You forgive me? I'm gonna see if I could try to make it up on Thursday. We'll see. Hopefully I can, but we just have to see how it goes. Depends on my workload. Okay, I don't know if you're getting the full effect of the kitten, because a lot of it is like the fur pattern, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're getting the full thing, you know what I mean? It just looks like this. I don't know how to describe it. But we gotta get that drill. There we go. Oh, look at its little baby paws. Dude, kittens stress me out so bad whenever I have a kitten in my care. Oh my god. When Ichi was born, it didn't help that she had a very, like, awful birth and, like, it was a miracle she even survived, but, like, kittens pass away so easy, right? Like, so easy. They'll just unalive, just for no apparent reason, right? And, like, emotionally, I can't handle that, right? So I like, when Ichi was born, I was just having panic attacks all the time. I couldn't sleep. I'm a wreck when I'm around kittens. And I have nightmares constantly about trying to save the kittens. Like, it's a mess, dude. I can't handle it. That's why, in theory, I would love to foster, but emotionally, I don't know if I can handle it. You know what I mean? Alright, I think that's the best we can do for that little guy. Without doing color. There we go. We got the little drooly baby. Now, let's do a quick little baby corn. Baby corn, I do know. Baby corn. Cat. What's up, Lazarus? My aunt had a good number of cats, and the cats were always giving birth because she held the cats outside. You gotta get them fixed, man. You gotta get them fixed. Their lives are very shortened if you don't fix them. What's up, pet? Let's see. And the cat... always pass away. It was the saddest thing. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. I was putting off each mochi getting fixed just because I didn't have the money for it. But they do have places where they can do it. They can fix your cat for free, or they can do it for like $50, which is fantastic, y'all. So if you have a cat, you're worried about the price, there's a bunch of options out there to get it done for very reasonable prices for those reasons, right? But I'd been putting it off because of that, and then she got knocked up, and then after that traumatizing birthing process for all of us involved, I quickly fixed them. No more babies. I can't handle babies, all right? I love them. God knows I love them. It would have been so easy to not fix Soba and just let her have precious little kittens, and it would have been great, but I was like, no, that's selfish. I mustn't do it. It's not right. Because, like, Mochi and Ichi, they almost didn't make it. Like, it was that scary, you know what I mean? And as much as I love kittens, you know, it would be taking homes away from other kitties that needs it, and I can't do it. Nearly unalived? What happened, Famian? In a good way. Okay, interesting. Oh no, I don't want to read the sad kitten scenarios. No. Don't tell me I'll cry. That kind of thing really upsets me. I am the biggest bleeding heart for all animals, really, but cats specifically. Like, just hearing about a story will, like, upset me for days. Such a baby about it. But they're just precious, innocent babies. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to not? How can you see a cat and not just immediately think of it as an innocent baby that needs you to mother it or it'll unalive? You know what I mean? That's what my brain does immediately. Unalive laughing, it was funny, and opera singing Jurassic... Wait, really? Oh, that's pretty funny. That'd probably be a bop, too, because they got some good music in those. Oh, baby corn. I still think baby corn is just as cute now that they're not a baby anymore. Something about their face got even cuter because it's all weirdly shaped. You know what I'm talking about? It's so cute. Oh, look at baby corn. Oh, is it a girl? Is it a girl or a boy? I can't remember. What do you like about Eatable Doodleville? I mean, honestly, everything you said about it, other than the word evil, sounds great. You know what I mean? Certainly seems better than the society I live in now, you know what I mean? Mostly just getting paid would be great. Just having a paycheck that I can live off of. You could pretty much send me anywhere for that right now. Any job I can get right now, I can't pay no bills. No bills whatsoever. But that's also my fault, because I got an art degree, and it's very, very useless. Don't get an art degree, kids. Unless it's a very practical art degree. And there are not many of those, let me tell you. Definitely not studio art, okay? Don't do it. Don't make my mistake, alright? My whole childhood, they're like, you're gonna be an artist when you grow up, you're so good. And I was like, okay. And they're like, you should get a degree in art because you're so good at art. And I was like, okay. And then I graduated, and they're like, now go get a job. And I was like, okay. Nobody wanted to hire me to draw for them. I don't know. I didn't see it coming somehow. My recommendation, make sure your degree is in something practical, if it's art related, or just get an art minor. You know what I mean? It'll do you as much good as major. You know what I mean? You can still do art, but also make sure that you can pay your bills after you get out of college. That's really what college is for. You know what I mean? I don't know why I didn't realize that when I was in college, but you know, I never claimed to be the smartest doodler in town. And everybody around me gaslit me. They were like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll get so much money being a drawing lady." And I was like, "Ew." Surprised it didn't work. I'm Toy Freddy, and you better be. Oh no. Toy Freddy, huh? I remember when Tuck was small, he was as small as my hand. Wait, what? What happened? Tuck? I made 4 Doodleville citizens, which we will all see soon. Have you guys seen the new episodes? I watched them today. Any of you young doodlers, don't you watch it, alright? But, did you guys see it? I enjoyed. It was good. I'm sad it's over now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. We gotta wait another year, probably. For those that did watch it, did you like it better this season, or did you like the first season better? I think I kind of like this season better, even though I did like the songs better in the first season better. The songs were good in the second season, but they didn't quite stick with me like the other ones did. Not that they were bad, but like some of the songs in the first one were so like catchy and they were just very memorable. You know what I mean? But that being said, like I don't make music. I can imagine it's very difficult to make a buttload of songs per episode, and they still did that. And like trying to make them catchy, I imagine is very difficult too. So certainly wouldn't take points off for that. You know? Yeah, it was good. Everybody got a happy ending except for Angel Dust. He's the perma victim in the show. But I love the victim, so you know, I'm not complaining. I just thought it was funny. Everything turned out great for everybody other than him. I don't know why, but when I watch a show, and you know, we all have a character that we kind of like to torture a little bit or give like tons of trauma or whatever, right? We love it. I don't know why we like to do that. I could tell that's the creator's character. And they do that in shows all the time. What was it? I don't know if you guys saw this one. Miraculous Ladybug, that show. Oh, it made me cry laughing because everybody in the show had great, happy lives where their parents loved them and they had friends and everything was great and they just had like high school shenanigans, you know what I mean? Except for Adrian. He had a dad that hates him, an unalived mom, he's just always sad and alone while everybody else is having a great time. And I feel bad for the character, obviously, but something about it, like, being so extreme, just picking on this one character, it just, it's not funny. I don't know why I find it so funny. But for whatever reason, it makes me cry laughing, how they're just picking on this poor character. And you could tell Angel's that character, and it just, cracks me up. Where can I watch Husband? So it streams on, I'm not gonna spoil it. I guess that was like a mini spoil, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Was that a spoiler? Did I spoil a little bit? My bad. I thought I was being vague enough. Hopefully I didn't. I don't think I did, but hopefully I didn't. Yeah, Prime Video. They have, if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, you can watch it on there for free. It's good. I think they're putting Hell of a Boss on Prime too, but they're still doing it on YouTube as well. So you don't have to have Prime to watch that one. Don't have Prime? I mean, you could try to find it online for free. That's how I used to do it. You know what I mean? Just type in like Mega Video or something after the title, and you could probably find it for free somewhere, but you didn't hear that from me. I finally got a charger for my computer, and I'm setting it up now, and I'm going to be able to do some stuff on it. But it only has a Windows 7. It's a 2012 computer, and it's kind of, oh goodness, Windows 7. Oof. That'll be, tell me how that goes, because I imagine like not a lot of stuff would work on it, right? If it's that old, it's just not compatible, but I don't know. So I seriously doubt it would be on YT, because it get taken down. I know Hello Boss is on YouTube. You can watch it on there, but I don't think Has Been Hotel would be on there. Like I said, what you could do, don't tell anybody this, alright? What you could do, you go on Google, you type in the name of the show, and then after you type in the name of the show, you type in Mega Video, alright? And you scroll a little bit until you see something, and it might be crappy quality, but it'll probably be there, and you can watch it all. But don't tell anybody I said that, alright? I condone no such thing. But as someone who never has money, you know, there are ways you can watch it, you know. Don't squeal on me, though, okay? Don't squeal. Admin, no, you mustn't betray. It's actually getting a little bit harder nowadays to do that, so. With the new show, it might be harder to find, but I'm sure you could, you know what I mean? Or you might be able to see if you could do like a free trial of Prime or something. That's a, I think they do that. Free trial for 30 days, and then you can watch the show. Alright, so I was given them mochi eyes, but they have a little bit of a fish-eyed look going on, and we love that. I got a fish-eyed baby too. My little Soba's got fish eyes. Not quite this extreme, but noticeable, and it just, oh, it makes me so happy. I have 2 derpy-eyed cats. Mochi's cross-eyed and Soba's fish-eyed, and I could not be more ecstatic about it. It's so dang cute. The system data, which is the time set, is to 2001. Yeah, I was thinking 7 is like ancient. Goodness gracious. What happened to the 2012? I remember I used to watch anime on the site, but they finally took it down about a year ago. Yeah, like I said, it's getting hard. I imagine it might not be doable for much longer, honestly. But, you know, don't give up. Keep looking. And of course, always support the creators, you know? Especially one like Has Been Hotel. It's like a real person making it, so I'm happy to support them. In terms of like Netflix shows, I'm a little less empathetic. You know, I would never do that. I would never do such a thing. I always purchase all of my media that I consume, okay? Legally speaking. Blue Sky, I've never done nothing with Blue Sky. That's like another Twitter, right? I've never really done Twitter or anything like that. The social media I usually use is just like YT. Stuff like that. I've never been much into like the Twittery thingies. But I think it probably is good, especially if you post art and stuff like that to get one of those. Probably should, but I don't know. I feel like I have nothing to say. And everybody's arguing on there, so. I have an anime website that I still use to watch. Oh, there you go. Okay, master. I haven't been on recently, so I don't know if it's still up, but I think it is. Give it a try. It could be gone, though. You never know. It's good until someone else makes a profit off of it. True. True. But yeah, if you can't find it and you need a fix, you can do Helva Boss. That's good too. And it's free on YouTube. Alright, we're gonna finish up Cord. Little baby corn. And then it is time to see whose turn it is, my doodlers. You've been waiting patiently. Alright, but we gotta make sure Corn's face. God, it's so cute. I'm looking at this picture where it's like sitting next to a banana, and it's just so tiny. I'm gonna give him a little bleep. Wobbly cats, I love them, but they make me want to cry. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm sure they're like used to it and they don't mind, but I always feel so bad for them when they try to run around and they can't. But God, people who take care of cats like that, or disabled cats or anything, I genuinely wish from the bottom of my soul that those people who take care of those cats have the best life ever imagined, alright? They deserve it. People who take care of disabled cats, people who adopt senior cats, that's a big one for me. If you adopt a senior cat, I'm praying to whatever deity's up there that your life is unreasonably happy, alright? Because you deserve it, dang it. Giving that sweet little baby a home. Okay, little baby corn. We're gonna give it just a little body, because it's just a little lump. Just a little baby lump. I don't know what I did with myself before TikTok cats were so accessible. That's the main thing I use TikTok for, other than like posting my art or whatever. I'm just looking at TikTok cats all day, and I never get tired of it. It makes me so happy. You know what I mean? There's so many good TikTok cats out there. Although I'm still not over Baby Bird. That one actually made me cry like a lot in real life. So I have to be careful which cats I get emotionally invested in. You're gonna tell the cops? No, don't tell the cops. I went on Amazon, typed H, and it came up instantly. Oh, like how to find it? Yeah, if you click if you go to Amazon and then you click Prime Video and then type in that, it should pop up pretty easily. Which one's Felix? Oh, I'm afraid to know. Mochi, what's up, Mochi? In Evil Doodleville, some food and drinks are free. See? Let me move in now, alright? Please. How the kitties? They're doing good. They're being kitties. Mochi was protesting as soon as I started the stream, but she moseyed away so we can doodle. Alright, baby corn and sleepy drooly kitty. We did it. Now we got a little tower of kitties right here. Alright, let's see whose turn it is, baby. Let's see. We're ready to see whose doodle turn it is? Everybody that's in there, can we do a little scream for me so I can take a little tally? I still have that picture of Gumba saved on my spreadsheet. So cute. I tried to copy and paste it, but it won't let me on the Whoozy What's It on the canvas. So now I just have it saved so I can look at it. Thank you, Master. Appreciate it. I have a new ref sheet for my character requested before, by the way. Oh, okay. So, if that's the case, just when it's your turn, just let me know and you can send it to me. However, it'd be better if you send it to me at the time. That way, it won't like get lost throughout time or whatever. But you could just send that to me when it's your turn, and then I'll use that to doodle it. Evil softy. I work a boring 9 to 5 and can't draw for the life of me. I own dogs. I mean, yeah, you know. To be fair, though, I would love a dog. I would love a dog. But it would traumatize the cats. But I've always wanted my own dog. I really want an English bulldog. The big ugly ones, you know what I mean? The, like, the one that looks like Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh, they're so cute. But I just know with how my cats are, especially Mochi, she's old, and she would just... It would traumatize her even seeing a dog. But one day I'm going to get a dog, and I'm going to love that dog. The cats do suit me, you know what I mean? We vibe. They got my kind of personality, you know? They sleep all the time. They like to cuddle. They're very laid back and chilling, you know? Perfect. Dogs, as much as I love them, they're a little high energy, and I'm not high energy, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a lot, but I would still love them. Jakku! How you been, Jakku? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for the share, by the way, Mochi. I've said this, but I love the new view. Oh, you like it? Thank you. I worked very hard on it. I'm working on a new one. It's not going to look anything like me. It's going to look like a celestial space goddess. And I'm going to try to make it look better and more professional than the one I have. But it's going to take eons, so I don't know when I'll actually be able to get it done. But I was working on it today. I finished designing it. Now I just got to put it into the thing, and that's where all the real time is. But I have it designed now, so I wanna do an effect where she's gonna have like stars in her hair or whatever. I want to see if I can make those twinkle. You know what I mean? Like all fun and exciting. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. TikTok don't like me today. I might have to try to go back to the phone again. See if that works better. The only problem is I'm using my phone stand for the VTuber thingy, so I'd have to find a new way to do that. But I might need to go back to the phone because TikTok's being a real jerk to me these last few streams. I don't know why. Like, absolutely no new people are joining. It's only you guys that are already here. Did I notify you guys? Okay. Yeah, I might have to... I'd hate to do that, but I might have to try that again on stream, which sucks. But I think TikTok might be being really mean to us doodlers, as always. You guys remember when TikTok liked me? I remember that. That was fun. I think they do that to everybody, though, to start out with, to kind of get you in it, and then they're like, never mind. 2 viewers for you. Very light, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Oh, yeah. We do lots of doodles around these parts. Come join us. Come join the doodles. We're about to do another doodle. I get distracted, but we're gonna do the doodle. What's up, Mia? How you doing over there? Tangerine, I see you spinning. Oh, Mochi's coming back to protest. Are we gonna see a little Moch? Don't you knock over that webcam, Miss Mia. I get the Camry ready for her. I'm ready, look. Did you hear? There she is. Look at that Mochi. She's protesting. Look at her going right for the camera. Look at her. She knows what she's doing. She never snuggles. I have it on my mic right here. She never snuggles that mic. She only does it when there's a camera there to try to knock it over. You think you're so slick? Come on to you. Don't show off your booty, Miss Ma'am. Don't show off that booty. You gotta be classy for the Oh, look at how cute she is. Oh, I love that cat. Alright. Can you draw your favorite Pokemon? If you wanted to put that as a request, I'm not sure what my favorite Pokemon would be. It might be boring and just be Mew, because it's a cat. But, you know, I think that would... Alright. Mochi has left. Alright, so let's see. Let's see who's in here. TT chat covering camera. Oh, is it? Oh, I might need to move it somewhere else then. Okay. Yeah, on TikTok Studio, I guess it's in a different place, huh? Okay, yeah, we'll have to scooch that. Put it maybe... Oh, Lord. Over here. There we go. I shouldn't be covering anything there. Perfect. Get that out of here. We don't need that right now. Alright, but yeah, I might have to go back to the phone because 3 viewers right now. Are you kidding me? 3 viewers. Oh, God. TikTok is such a jerk. I swear. I don't think I've seen a single new person join the chat today. I don't know. I might have to just end the stream and come back with the phone. Because if it's going to be this bad, like, I don't even want to stream on TikTok, if I'm honest. Like, that. It's, like, offensively bad. Alright. Anyway, we'll see if it wants to not be a jerk while I find out whose turn it is. Mochi, you already got a handful of treats, you little chonker. Did you hear her crinkling? That was her smacking the treat bag with her little naughty claws. You can have treats, but you cannot have them up here. There you go. Alright, let's see whose turn it is. Bless the Moch. She did a sneeze, so she sneezes so often I don't even really register it when she sneezes. But I'll tell her you said bless you. The Mochi does deserve to be blessed. Alright, so we scooting along. Not in here. So since TikTok is being so disrespectful, you guys have a real good chance of getting picked today. Let's see. They'll get... Did I say something that could get me banned? Oh, you just mean for talking smack? I mean, listen. Let me just put it this way. I wouldn't mourn if TikTok went away. I mean, I would because I'd miss all my TikTok cats, but, like, I mean... They messed up the algorithm so bad after the first ban. It's just... almost not even a point, honestly. Like, it's just... They refuse to put any art people out there at all. But maybe it's a software thing. You know, I was really hoping the software would be better, but I'm trying to think. Is there a way I can switch it now and have the VTuber work? Let me think. Maybe there's a way to do it. Let me see whose turn it is first, and then I'll see if maybe I can switch it back and see how it goes that way. Okay, not here, not here, not here. I see everybody on there. Lazarus, did you do, you did a doodle request. What's your name in Discord? I just want to make sure I don't skip over it. Is it Lazarus in the Discord? Let's see, keep on moving. let's see. Whose turn is it today? So there is an eclipsine. I don't know if that is eclipse, but there is an eclipsine. But I don't know if they're still in here. There's only 3 people in the TikTok chat right now, so they might not even be in here right now. Phoenix Core or Lazarus. Okay, alright, gotcha. And in here. Not here, not here, not here. Not here. Capable. I hate to do it, but I gotta remove some of these old ones. Makes me sad. You do a wait and spin. Excellent. Alright, let's see. Not here, not here, not here. Not here. Not here, not here. Karma has one. They pop in every once in a while. Okay. Not here. Alright, let me... What is a hi? Nino, you wanna come say hi? Show off your little nub? Nino never wants to show off her nub for the stream, but I love her. I love her little nub. She should be proud of her nub. It's a battle scar. And oh my god, like I feel bad she lost her tail, but my god, is she so cute without a tail? I feel so bad. But like, she's so cute, and she like zooms around. It's just her little butt. Oh, it's so cute. Just a baby. Alright, what date are we on? Okay. Little. Okay, past that. Okay, there we go. Alright. So Gods has one, but they're not in here. This person looks like they left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Peebs. Gummy has one, but Gummy isn't in here. Don't tell them, because they'll... I mean, tell them if you can get them in here, but if they miss the stream, don't tell them, because they'll be devastated if they realize they got missed again. Fish has one. Is Fish in here? I don't think so, huh? I think I'm going to have to go back to my good old days drawing with only a mouse, how I ever... Oh, Lord. Is your tablet not working? I don't know how you do that. Although I will say, I think a mouse for me personally would be easier than drawing with my finger like you guys do. I don't know how y'all draw with your finger. Fish has one. That's a pretty fun character. Cross. Oh, here we go. Manic has one. Is Manic in here right now? I don't think I saw them. I just want to try to draw my computer for a while. There you go. Get some nostalgia. What's your favorite Pokemon? It's kind of a boring answer, but probably Mew or Mewtwo. Just, you know, they're fun, you know what I mean? They're fun and they're cats, and I like how Mewtwo has like that deep manly voice, and he's just like ridiculously powerful for no apparent reason. Keep it moving. Oh goodness. I think I see who it is, my doodlers. Oh goodness, we ready? Let's see. Today, as long as they're still in here, but I'm pretty sure they are, it would be Tangerine! Tangerine, are you ready? So Tangerine, you requested, Shadow Guy Mezzo? Peeping behind DJ. Is that still who you want? Or did you want something else since it's been a minute? I think before we stream, I think I might have to switch to the phone. Because TikTok is just being insanely bad right now. So I'm going to leave the stream up on Purple App and YT. So if you guys over there, you don't worry about it. But I think I might have to, I'm going to change to a Neuro C. So in the meantime, Tangerine, if you want to go ahead and you can send it to me in a message, or you can put it in live stream references. Either one of those, if you could put it in there for me. And in the meantime, I will set up my phone stream because it ain't working on TikTok today the way it is. So, sorry if you enjoyed the VTuber lady. We gotta go back to the phone. Thank you, Alistair. Thank you for the share. We need the help today. At least on TikTok. It's fine in the other places, but TikTok is just disgusting today. Alright, so it might take a little jimmying around, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so I will be back in a few minutes, TikTok, and I will stay live on Purple App and YT. So see you doodlers in one moment, okay? One moment. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna have to turn off this really quick. I need that stand. So let me get that out of here. Alright. You guys get the cool behind the scenes business. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move this back over here. I'm gonna take the webcam that I'm using for the VTuber. We're gonna put it on a lamp. Alright? We're gonna put it on a lamp. And it's gonna work perfectly. I'm a professional, alright? And we're probably gonna have to move the Mochi cam, unfortunately. But I think she did her cameo for the day. Gonna move you over there. We're gonna move that over there. We're gonna put this right here. And we're gonna see if there's any difference. And if there is no difference, shoot, I might not even mess with TikTok anymore. It's so ridiculous how nasty they are to artists. It's just... it's insulting. Like, it really is. Ugh, I don't know what their problem is. Alright, so we're gonna do this right here. And I'm gonna tape my webcam to my lamp. Alright? If you guys could see the setup, you'd be so impressed with me. Alright, there we go. Probably gonna have a different stand for the webcam anyway, because it's a little too useful to have my phone up here waiting for me. I'm gonna stream like the good old days. Alright, put that there. Give me this lamp. Yeah. Alright, I hope this will work. You guys believe in me? You have faith? Front page? Front page what? Front page of YouTube? I knew it. I finally did it. Alright, I think that should work in theory. Not the most stable thing in the world. We just gotta pray that Mochi doesn't feel like knocking it over at the moment. And we're gonna put this right here. It's so precarious. Oh my goodness. I'll find a better system if we have to do this a lot, but for now, this will have to do. All right there. My ingenuity is so good. All right, so that should work like that. I mean, you're gonna show off your nub right now when I took down the webcam. No. Oh, I actually need to grab my phone charger real quick. Be right back. 1 second, I swear to God. Alright, we gotta plug in the phone. Okay, alright, we got this. We got this. We gotta experiment, alright? And then Tangerine, we gonna do your doodle, alright? 10 doodles a stream. Alright, so we got that plugged in. Let me see if the webcam is working properly. Hello? Hello? Excellent. Alright, I did it. I did it, doodlers. I did it. I am so good at everything. Alright. Got the phone set up like the good old days when TikTok wasn't a flippin' bully. Alright. Oh, yours is coming up. There we go, Lazarus. Alright. What is up? Like the good old days. It's weird because the videos I've been posting on TikTok, they've been getting... I mean, obviously I'm like a nothing TikToker, but for me, they're doing pretty good. But with the streams, they're just like, F you, dude. We don't do art streams anymore, I guess. Alright, we got that. We are ready to get back to it. And we will see the difference. And if it's that bad again, I might need to check my account. Because typically that means there's some sort of issue with the account. So let's see. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. You sent them? Excellent. What style do you do the most? So for doodling for you guys, it's kind of a mix of an anime style like this kind of thing. For my commissions and stuff like that, let me see if I have a good example of what my commission style is. Because outside of streaming, this is the kind of style I tend to do. Like this, well, I don't know what you would call this, but whatever style this is pretty much what I do a lot of my art in. This is like a in process, you know what I mean? But for sketches, it's a little more of an anime kind of style. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like these, you know? Alright, back to the stream, baby. Let's do it. Boom. Alright, and let me go ahead and notify the doodlers again. I hate to double ping, but TikTok certainly isn't gonna tell them, so I guess I have to. Alright, actually, let me scooch this real quick. Boom! Alright, we're back. Now let us witness. See if there's any difference. Or if TikTok hates me now. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I thought it would take me like 10 minutes because I'm not very quick when it comes to problem solving. Alright, Tangerine, let's see what you got for me. Did you post it in Doodle requests? Or Doodle references? Let's see. There we go. Ooh, okay, I see. I see. That'll be a fun one. Changed his name to Purge. Alright, let's do it. Tangerine. Purge. Cam, what's up, Cam? How you doing today, Cam? We're on the phone today. Get that cat hair out of here. Because I wasn't being very nice on the studio, so I'm testing to see if there's a difference or if TikTok hates me. We'll see. Oh, that's not good, Master. That's not good at all. So that is definitely a big problem now. I don't want to get too much into it because it can be a little controversial, but you know, it's hurting. It's hurting us artists. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely hurting. Fine, but tired. How are you? That's me perpetually, Cam. Always tired, always. But I'm doing okay. We had to reset up. We're gonna do the phone. Because we gotta see how that goes, see if there's any difference or not. If you are on Purple App or YT, you can still see the VTube avatar, but unfortunately on the phone, it's back to the hand, baby. At least for today, we'll see. Alright. Can I draw the sword? That is the question. Okay, let's see. Alright, we got this. Oh yeah, and there's no music this way too. How do I request a drawing? So all you gotta do, there's a channel in my Discord called Live Doodle Requests. So you could just pop in there, whatever you want me to doodle, and at some point it'll get doodle, baby. It's kind of in order of who requests it, but it also depends on who's watching the stream at any given time. So if it's a really slow day, today's pretty slow, anybody that's ahead of you in line that isn't in the stream, like, it would skip them to where you would be next. So even if there's a long line, if you watch on a slow day or something like that, you'd have a really good chance of it being that day, if that makes sense. But yeah, just pop it in there and that's it. You could do one request a month, baby. It could be whatever you want, as long as it's safe for me to stream. Alright. Tangerine, one question. How, oh, a katana? I might be able to draw a katana. Maybe. I mean, TikTok doesn't like me anyway, so maybe I can just go ahead and do it. What's up, dragons? You gonna come doodle with us today? We doodling up a storm here. We're doing Tangerine's OC right now. Alright, so we got the face might actually... I'll hint at it now, but it's probably gonna be more of like after I do the grays and all. To give it the glowy effect, I'll do it when I do that part. That'll make sense when I do it, but for now I'm just gonna kind of hint at it a little bit. It's a fun one though, I like characters like this. I'm doodling with your live in the back. That's what I like to hear, Kim. Excellent. We all doodling together. Don't quit. Don't quit what? Doodling? Streaming? I'm gonna quit everything. I'm gonna quit doodling forever. I did take like a 2-year pause where I didn't draw anything for it's been like over a year now, but like right before I started streaming I hadn't drawn in like 2 years. Just too busy with like everything I had going on in life. But I'm back now, baby. We're doodling more than ever. Yeah, so might be an account thing. Because it looks like it's about the same on TikTok today. That is, let me see if there's something, let me check something here. 1 second, TikTok. I'm gonna check something real quick. Sorry, Cam, I'll be right back. You're the only one in there. Let me check something real quick here. See what's going on. Because if it's gonna be that bad, I don't even want to stream on TikTok. That's ridiculous. Alright, count check. That's what I need. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're gonna check that account real quick. Make sure no funny business is going on. And be like, you doodle too much and now you're in trouble. Okay, alright. Don't quit all? Oh, I'm quitting it all. Would you like some lore? Give us that lore, baby. You know we all about the lore. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go back. Let's do it one more time. We're staying live this time. Boom, let's do it. Alright. TikTok gods, be kind. We're trying our best out here. We're just trying to doodle. I know some days the platform, like the servers, are just a little crappy. This happened before, so probably just one of those days. But that means all my doodlers are hanging out on the other ones. And I'm not a fan of the other platforms either, but at least they're, as crappy as they are, they're at least semi-reliable. You know what I mean? Alright. So we got the hoodie. What Tangerine, what would you say his body type is? Because he's got a big hoodie, it's hard for me to tell, but it would be helpful. Is he really like buff and masculine type? Or is he like more on the thin kind of type. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you say his body type would be? Just so I can get a good idea under the clothings. Spooky! I am streaming today. I didn't stream yesterday because I was too busy, but I always stream on Wednesdays. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, we stream today. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow to make up for yesterday. We'll see if I can. That's the goal. Because I missed yesterday. By the way, Spooky, how did you get notified? Did you get notified on TikTok? What is the Discord called? So I think it's just called the Doodle Club. I don't know if you need to know like a code or something to get in there. I'm not. Those of you that use Discord a lot, would all they need to know is it's called Doodle Club, or is there more information they would need to be able to find it and join? Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it. I think it's a server thing today. And it's kind of checking out. I just checked the inbox tab and noticed your icon at the top. Okay, that's good. That's something, you know, that's something. And by the way, still no buffering or anything on YT and Purple app, right? Stream's still going okay? I want to make sure it's not having that issue still. It seems like it's fixed. I was so excited that it fixed it because it would be such a pain to have to like use my phone for the VTube thing and then like somehow make it connect to OBS on my computer. That would have been a nightmare. So I hope that it's still working good for you guys so I don't have to do that. Check something real quick here. What's up, Tuna? How you doing today, Tuna? You gonna come doodle with us today, Tuna? We're doodling Tangerine's character today called Purge. Based around Jason, he's an in-between. I'm gonna see if I wrote anything down about it. I mean, in-between, that should work. 6'1" and 225 pounds. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what that means in terms of... let me just Google it. 6'1", 255 pounds. I think that means they're pretty buff, right? I'm so bad with weights and stuff like that. 6'1", and 255 pounds. I think that means you're buff, right? Body type. Yeah, I think that means you're a strong boy. He's a strong boy. Does that sound right to you, Tangerine? YT's only showing me one viewer, but I know there's 3. Yeah, so I think YT might be doing the thing too, where if people aren't actively, which people are talking, which again, I swear to God, like, these platforms are doing everything in their power to just make it impossible. I swear to God, dude. This year too, for whatever reason, this year they've made a lot of changes that are just really brutalizing small streamers. Like Purple app, they made the change where it's like, if people aren't actively talking in the chat, then they don't count as a viewer. Which is, that translates to, so you thought you were going to be able to stream to people? Well, guess what? It's only going to count the website's only going to see you as having one viewer because your other viewers aren't talking, so nobody else is ever going to see your stream. It's pretty much what that is. To combat bots is what they said. And it's just like, so all you managed to achieve by that is screwing over small streamers. Like, that's it, bro. That's all they did. That's what they achieved. YT is doing the thing where it's like, they won't show your live to more than like so many people until you have 1,000 subscribers. And it's like, how am I supposed to get subscribers if you won't let people see my stream? You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? You have to have viewers. You have to have followers to get viewers, but you have to have viewers to get followers. It's like, okay, well, cool. Let me just spawn people, you know? You're not gonna let them see my streams. I don't see the bots. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care if some popular streamer has bots. Like, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it just, I don't know if it's a problem on their end. Like, less, like, the advertisers are, like, upset because they're not actually going to as many people as, I bet you it's something like that. Like, the advertisers were like, oh, there's so many not real viewers that we're paying you for these ads, but they're not actually going out to a lot of people because a lot of them are bots or whatever. I'd bet you that's, because that's always what it is. You know, it's whatever affects them financially. So they thought the way to fix that is just to nerf everybody's viewers. Even, like, real viewers, they're just like, no, they don't count. They're not talking. And I don't usually talk in streams when I'm watching. I'm a lurker, you know what I mean? I know I yap a lot on here, but, like, I'm a lurker when I watch other people's streams, you know what I mean? But apparently I don't exist, you know what I mean? So it's okay, cool, thank you. I didn't know I didn't exist until you told me, so thank you. And YT, I think YT's thing is they're just more concerned about videos. It's more of like a video posting platform than a streaming platform, you know? But a lot of people like to use it for streaming, you know what I mean? Because I think overall, like, I like their platform the best in terms of, like, they don't seem to be pulling any crazy stuff on their content creators and stuff, and they seem relatively reasonable with the, I mean, obviously they'll have their problems, but in terms of the other ones, like, they seem pretty okay. But they're also like, yeah, but, you know, we don't care about streamers, I guess. I don't know. Yet they give promotes like, oh, buy your followers, do they? Ugh, see, that's gross. That's the platforms, man. It's so frustrating, you know? Like, we trying our best out here. Life is already hard enough with everything going on right now, and it's like, obviously I'm not making any money off of this, but there are a lot of people that are, like, making an income and they can actually live a life that isn't, like, perpetually miserable for them, you know? And all these rich people at the top make it, I'm sorry, this sounds really dramatic, but these rich people who own these companies, they, like, any quote-unquote problem they have, they do, like, the absolute worst thing they can think of to solve that problem. And that solution that they come up with only ever hurts people that are using their platform. TikTok did that. Purple app is doing that. YT is doing that. Because in the end, they really don't care. They really don't care. They only care about the big boys at the tippy top that's making them all their money. And that's the thing that I used to love about TikTok. It was really good about giving people a chance. You know what I mean? But they completely changed that now. You know, and they're not going to change it back because it's like, why would they? They're obviously making more money this way. And, you know, that's a company's goal, is to make as much money as they can. So they're not going to change it to the way it was. And it's really upsetting. You know what I mean? And it just really sucks that, like, okay, TikTok's doing that. But the other platforms, I thought they weren't doing that. Turns out they're doing that too. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't have TikTok and can't see the links. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, do you need a link to the Discord? Let me see if I can get it for you. Let's see here. Also, if you're a fellow doodler, you can post your doodles in there. At the end of the stream, we do a doodle time where we see all of you guys' doodles. Here, I think I can get it for you. Here we go. I think this should work if you would like to join. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I think that should work. If you click that, you should be able to join. Views pay, and the more ads are shown to people, the more money the streamer makes, slash the bots, slash the fake views. Yeah, I'm sure it's all about the streamers, like, being upset about, you know, or the advertisers being upset about, like, they're paying for their ads to go to not real people or whatever. That's the thing, like, they try to make it seem like I should care about that, you know, like, that's what I'm saying, like, yeah, bots suck, and, like, it would be great if they weren't a thing, but I really don't care if some big streamer has some bots in there. Like, I just don't care. It's really, in my opinion, not worth ruining a bunch of people's chances at doing something with their lives just to get rid of the bots, you know what I mean? And again, they're not getting rid of the bots. They're getting rid of real viewers. That's the problem. And it's really gross. It's really gross. What did they do? Are you talking about Purple App? Is that Clip Studio Paint? It is. It's Clip Studio Paint, baby. Yeah, it's the old version, I think. But yeah, I've used this software for over a decade now. There's a better version out now, apparently. I found that out recently, but this version's done me right, and ain't nobody afford the new version, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody can afford that. There's only one thing I realized that the newer version does that this version doesn't. When I was animating, I wanted to have an animation with a transparent background, and... Oh, you did? I didn't see it in there. Did you share the link in YT, Alistair? Because if you did, it didn't go through, because I don't see it on there. Yeah, I think it didn't go through. Are you mom? I don't know why. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess it doesn't let other people post links. I can kind of see why people do that, but I have seen other streams where people do that. I don't know. I knew he was leaning. Look how much he's leaning. Good gracious. Did y'all notice he was leaning? Because I didn't. I had a feeling. That's one of the biggest reasons why I flip. Because they're always leaning and I don't realize it. I think it has to do with the angle I have my head at when I draw. You can kind of see my head's kind of tilted a lot this way. I think that's part of the reason. I heard that the direction it's leaning has something to do with if you're right or left-handed. I don't know if that's true, but I heard it and it sounds cool. Quick facts, he's in a group with two others, Hacksaw and Shishka. He's a fan of most horror movies and even plays their theme songs from time to time when he's walking around. He's often near alleyways. Is he a naughty? Does he unalive people a lot? Is he a naughty boy? I didn't receive it in chat, unfortunately. Yeah, that's okay. I think YT does a thing where it'll just censor comments sometimes without letting anybody know. I really hate that they do that. Virus, what's up, Virus? Virus, TikTok doesn't like me today. I think the servers are being crappy because we got a whole 2 viewers over there today. Maybe they did the thing too where lurkers don't count. I might have, oh, if they did that, I might have to just not use TikTok anymore. He's naughty! See, that's the thing, Rocker. They didn't used to. They used to be great about artists. And then ever since the first ban, they did I say Rocket again? Okay, no, okay, I thought I said it. Ever since the ban and then they came back, like, they switched up the algorithms or something, and now it's just... They're art streamers that I had been following before I ever started streaming. They have like 20k followers. And I watch them now, and a lot of times they have less viewers than I do. You know what I mean? Like, it's a hard knock life for us doodlers. Athena, what's up, Athena? So this character is, Tangerine's character named Purge. His face is gonna be a light up mask, but, I'm gonna do that once I get to the grays and stuff like that. Okay, I didn't make him very muscly, did I? I'm doing like the anime boy physique. He's a strong boy. Gotta give him them big old man shoulders. There we go, yeah. Yeah. There we go, that's better. Actually, I need to lift the head a little bit. There we go. That's kind of big for a katana, huh? Maybe like that, maybe? Focus doodlers. I'm in the focus doodle zone. An appointment the other day went all right. Like a doctor's appointment? Heard you look similar to Knit. Oh yeah, is that the one that I doodled for you? My uncle got into a car accident. He's alive but wheelchair bound. Oh no, did that happen recently? Okay, doodlers, I know some of you guys are young, alright? When you start driving, or if you already drive, I want y'all to listen to me. I'm going to be a boring old person right now, okay? I need you to all be very careful when you drive, alright? Everybody's scared to drive at first, and then they learn to drive, and then they feel really confident about driving. Listen to me, alright? Listen. It is so easy to get very badly hurt driving. Okay, all you gotta do is not pay attention for a split second and your whole life has changed, alright? Please? Be careful, alright? You will get to a point when you learn to drive where you're like, I'm the best driver in the world. I know how to do this. I can do this with my eyes closed. I'm a pro, okay? Don't do that, alright? Just pay attention to what you're doing and then check your phone when you stop, alright? I know it sounds stupid and obvious, but I'm telling you, please do it for me. Driving, it's dangerous, okay? Please just be safe for me. And don't you ever drink beverages and drive, you understand me? Or you're the naughtiest doodler in town, alright? Be safe, thank you. And they got into a wreck because a tree gave them a high five, which, good lord. Oh, okay, so Athena, I think it didn't send what you posted before, because before that, it's just saying that you had an appointment, so it might have not sent what you were talking about before that. But yeah, be safe for my doodlers, okay? I'm not trying to get you to be terrified of driving or anything like that, but just take it seriously, okay? Like I said, we all get to a point where we feel really comfortable, and that's good. It's good to have confidence when you drive, but you need to also take it seriously, okay? Please and thank you. My service announcement is now complete. Let's see. I love your doodles, and I have oh, thank you, Mia. I don't think it tells me when people subscribe on YT, but I appreciate it. You're an official doodler now. How's it feel? You're in the Doodle Club. I just started streaming on YT, so I'm glad I'm getting some new doodlers over there. Yeah, let me see. There we go. So yeah, if you doodle, you can post your doodles in the channel called Doodles to Show on Live. It's the one with a really long name. And then at the end of the streams, we see all your guys' doodles. Lots of good doodly business. But if you're not a doodler, you just like looking at doodles, you're still in the right place. I'm also new here, so it's nice to see some streamers and artists doing art and styles. I'm glad you like it. You seem so polite. And all my doodlers are very kind, so we have a very... when I first started streaming, I've seen parts of the internet and how people can be with streamers, and I thought people are going to be mean to me. But all my doodlers are so nice to me. I don't know what to do with myself sometimes, so... All my doodlers are very kind and supportive of each other. I know I'm biased, but I think it's a good place to be. Tangerine, you finally got noticed? Excellent. How's it feel? How's it feel to be noticed? Notice me is... There you go. That counts, you know? I sent it after you said it only takes... I see. Alright. Yeah, just, Your supporter? Eclipse just joined? What does it mean by your supporter? It's like a follower? Okay, I mean, I think everybody in here is a follower right now. Let's... TikTok be switching stuff up and I don't know what to do about it. Music I made for Doodle Time. So the thing with that, Lazarus, is I'm afraid to open it up to music because that would take a ton of time to listen to people's songs, unfortunately. You're welcome to post it in the Discord, but I think I have to keep it strictly drawings for the doodles to show. You know what I mean? I was thinking about it, and I'm afraid of opening it up too much in that regard. But you're more than welcome to post it in, like, the music channel or something like that, so all the doodlers could listen to it. I ate everyone's art, and I will eat yours too. Go on, take a chomp. Take a little chomp. Have a munch. I won't hold it against you. I've been struggling with the commission, so I haven't had time to go mess around on there anymore. Struggling? What you struggling with? Is it a hard one? I had a relatively tricky one recently I had to do. In theory, it's not like a super complicated design, but it had like a cat in it. And I know y'all see me do little doodles of cats all the time, but doing like a realistic cat animals are not my specialty. Let me just put it that way. I did it, but it took probably as long as the actual character themselves. And then I did a big muscly man commission recently too. And I have gotten, thanks to you guys with your doodle requests of your characters, I have gotten better at doing like manly, masculine, buff physiques. I can imagine before I started streaming, probably would have been a little bit more difficult for me. But that's why I like doing doodle requests. You guys give me practice in things I clearly need practice on. Because it's up to me. I just draw like girls or like feminine boys. So I need to practice with the muscly men. You know, muscles are hard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this hand's hard. Uh-oh. Purge looks a bit like knit if you put two side by side. Purge looks like... Is knit the one that... Knit's the one I did for you, right? The little, I forget how you call it, but... Not ragdoll. Is ragdoll the right word I'm thinking of? Can't remember. Doodles are the best. Mia! You were destined to be in the Doodle Club. Look at you. You feeling the doodles. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need in here. That doodle enthusiasm. Yes, girl. Or guy. Or neutral. Whatever you prefer. But yes. It's a simple one, which is why it's... Oh, so it's like... Is it a particular thing about it that's difficult? Or is it something that you do all the time, but for whatever reason, this time it's difficult to do? Because for me, that happens a lot, and that is just agony. Like, I've done it a million times, but for whatever reason, this time, I just can't get it right. And that does tend to happen. Eventually I get it right, but, like, it takes, like, twice as long. That happens to me with commissions sometimes. I think I just get, like, oh, I gotta make it look perfect, you know what I mean? And then get in your head. That's why, for me, when I was in school, some of my best drawings and like doodles were like drawings I did in school. Because for whatever reason, when I would turn my brain off and draw, it always turned out so much better. You know what I mean? It's when I got like high expectations for it and I go in like, it's gotta look perfect like this, that it never turns out right. But whenever my brain's like half on and I draw, it turns out so much better. I don't know what it is. Okay, so these look like boots, right? They're boots. Boots. Yes, boots. Okay. I'm getting better at doing boots too. Got lots of boot practice here. It's Juster Shadow. Thank you for the follow. He's the yeah, I remember doing them. That was a fun one to do. I remember that. I'm so proud of myself with you guys and your doodles. My memory is so god awful in life, but I guess because it's like I care about my doodlers and my doodles, you know. But I've been surprisingly good at remembering things like that. I'm very happy about it. And like all of my doodlers, I remember all of y'all and your names and all that stuff. And in real life, if I meet somebody, ain't no way I'm remembering their name until I've met them like 50 times. You know what I mean? It's so frustrating. You feel like nothing works. You don't want to do it anymore. And it takes more effort than it should. And it's exhausting. But after it's finished, it's worth it. Yeah, and with commissions and stuff like that, you can't just be like, ah, screw it. And then like move on to something else. Like you have to do it. One thing that really helps me, and again, this could work or not. It depends on like the time restraints you have. But for me, if I have the time, I will often just like stop for the day and then come back the next day. I don't know if you guys ever do this in video games where you're like, I guess this is, for me it's kind of related because it's similar for whatever reason, but when I'm playing a video game and there's like a boss or something and I just can't beat it for the life of me, if I stop playing and then come back the next day, I can beat it like first try. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but sometimes it's like that with art too. Like for whatever reason, you just, that day, you just can't, and if you kind of sleep on it and then come back, you'll be able to do it no problem. That happens to me a lot for whatever reason. But again, it depends. Like sometimes you got to get it done tonight. You know what I mean? So it depends. But that does tend to help me when I'm in those situations, you know? Or if you're still in the beginning phases, sometimes I just have to start over completely. You guys have seen me do that on stream. And it hurts to do that. Especially, like if I did do that with this one, it would suck because I already did all of this. I don't want to start over. But sometimes it's the only way. You know what I mean? And then usually that tends to work for whatever reason. Yeah, so the good news is it doesn't seem like it is the software. So we can probably go back to that next time we stream. Hopefully they fix their servers. Stress is no good for doodles, for sure, bro. Actually, for me, it kind of depends on stress. Because I remember when I was in college, one of the ways I coped, it wasn't really stress, it was more depression. I had pretty bad depression in college, which, by the way, is pretty normal. You know, you're in a weird time in your life and things are, you know, whatever. But I had a good solid year or two of just like hardcore depression in college. And actually, I guess because it was like the only way I could think of to like cope with it, just to get through it, is I would just furiously doodle. I had like a little comic I was working on, and I actually really, I mean, it's like old, and so it's a little embarrassing. But even though like my, you know, it was a while ago, so my art style wasn't as good, I still kind of like it, even though it's a little cringy. Because, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, just the, like, desperate need to doodle to get away from life for a while, it actually, I was quite happy with how it turned out, you know? It was interesting. But I think that's different than, like, anxious stress, you know what I mean? It just kind of depends, but I did manage to channel that depression into doodles, so that helped, you know? Sometimes, like, I would just need to draw, like, a really dramatic scene to, and that, I guess it's a form of self-expression, you know what I mean? Even though it, like, technically had nothing to do with my real life, it was still, like, really dramatic and edgy or whatever, and that made me feel a little bit better, you know what I mean? Doodles can be therapeutic, you know? KG, what's up, KG? There's a cage in Doodleville. Make sure everyone from evil Doodleville doesn't see. Uh-oh. Panda, close your eyes. And your ears. Not a cage, but a very contained metal box where dangerous and monstrous doodles reside in. Oh, snap. I mean, you know, you gotta have a place for the naughty doodlers to go. You know? It's good you have contingency plans. You never know what kind of naughty doodlers will show up. So I think these legs need to go up a little bit higher. Like that. Yeah, that's better. There we go. That looks better. They can cause chaos, so the box is never. Oh, okay, like a Pandora's box thing. I see you. I've gotten a new art style since the last time I sent. Really? Ooh. How has it changed? Isn't it? Do you like the new style? You feeling it? Was it something you intentionally did, or is it something that just kind of happened? You connected to my car radio, so I missed. Oh no, Rocker, no. No, you missed the most important conversation I've ever had on this live. And I can't repeat it, it was just that important. And I'm gonna delete the live to destroy the proof. I'm scared of line work in my sketchbooks. I'm scared I'll mess up the drawing. Oh, okay, so that's a good point, Mia. I usually did not do line art when I worked on traditional media. I don't have a lot of tips for that, unfortunately. When I would do traditional doodles and stuff like that, like in my sketchbooks, I almost never did like line art or coloring. I would leave them all looking like this, pretty much. Like this is as clean as they would ever get. Any of my traditional doodlers, do you guys have any advice for doing line art on traditional paper and stuff like that? When I first started doing commissions, I would do the sketch on, like in a sketchbook, and then I would scan it and do the line art and everything on the computer, because I did, when I was in a manga class, I did, one of the projects we had to do a little mini comic traditionally, like how they used to do it in Japan. That was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. That was brutal. And it was very scary, but I never did that on my own. I just kind of suffered through it. I zoned out for like 15 minutes. What? How dare you? How dare you? Like I said, like I told Rocker, we just had the most serious, important doodle conversation we've ever had, and I simply can't repeat it. It was just that important. Missed out, man. You want to see the full body? Here you go. So this is a Tangerine's OC Purge. He's going to have a glowy mask. Like, this is going to be glowing, but since I'm doing the sketch right now, you can't really tell. He's got no feet, but he will soon. He is inspired by Jason. And I'm about to do boots, but boots are hard, so pray for me. Okay, alright. We're getting somewhere with him. We're getting somewhere. Thankfully, he's not super complicated in terms of the outfit. Thank you, Tangerine, making my life easier today. Let me flip it. I haven't flipped in a minute. Oh, God. Oh, we're leaning a little bit, but nothing we can't fix. Any of my new doodlers, please. Well, I guess if you're traditional, this is a little harder to do. But if you can find a way, always flip that doodle. For the love of God, flip your doodles. I know I say this a million times, but I mean it, alright? My biggest tip for doodlers is to flip the golden doodle. You will see so many things that need to be adjusted. One of the biggest ones I do is that they're always leaning this way. They're always leaning to the right. I don't know why, but I literally can't tell until I flip it and then I can see. Another thing it can really help is with anatomical, is that how you say it? Anatomy issues. If you're like struggling, you're not quite sure why. Like this, for example, this arm I believe is not long enough. I didn't know that until I flipped it. For whatever reason, just seeing it from a different perspective can really help you with anatomy and stuff like that. I swear to God, trust me. Flip that doodle, alright? Again, if you're doing traditional, it's a little bit harder to do that, but I don't know. I think I have done it traditionally, but I had to like hold it up to the light. You know what I mean? Like hold the piece of paper up to the light. And then you can't doodle on it backwards, but you can at least see it if anything's like egregious that you can fix. You know what I mean? Oh wait. Let me see. She talked trash about me and called me Rocket for like 10 minutes straight when I missed it. Yes. Yes, Rocket. Yes. It's true and I would do it again. Yes. That's pretty much all I said. I just said Rocket over and over again, spitefully. That's what I did. I was just not having it today, alright? I had to make sure Rocket knows... See, I did it again. On purpose, totally. 100% on purpose. I had to make sure Rocker knows their place. Rocket the raccoon. I need my favorite doodler to teach me how to draw clothing and do shading. I should do some more tutorial videos. I've been so swamped with stuff. I do need to do some tutorials. I know you guys have been asking. I'm just not sure how to, like, explain it, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not very good at articulating the process I do, if that makes sense. And a lot of the things that I draw and, like, I learned to draw, I really just learned it from trying it over and over and over again, if that makes sense. So I don't really have, like, a clear technique on how to get better at it, if that makes sense. But I was thinking of doing, like, a long-form YT video of, like, it would kind of be like a how to draw thing, but it would be more like how I draw, and you would see the whole process from start to finish, and I would kind of explain it as I go. So it wouldn't just be a time lapse. You would actually like, and then I do this, and then I do that, and then I do this. Something like that, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a how to draw tutorial, but it's also like how I draw tutorial, because the how to draw tutorials, those are kind of hard for me to wrap my head around. Because for me, the way I learned to draw, it was just drawing nonstop. And the more you draw, the better you get. It's not one of those things where you just kind of like learn the technique and now you can draw it. Does that make sense? So I'm not exactly sure how to go about that, if that makes sense. If you guys have any good like how to draw tutorials, just so I can kind of like understand how people go about it, if you could send those in the Discord, that would be helpful. Just because I don't even know where to start with that, but I know people have been asking, you know what I mean? Traditional artists can do that. They can casually wrap reality to their will. See, I didn't even know that. Shoot, that sounds pretty useful. Thank you, KG. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. We need the help today. Question? What was your question? Stop doodles you made on live? Cause I've been forgetting. Honestly. Mama Doodle's been swamped with work. But I do need to remember to do that. I actually thought of doing that earlier. I was like, crap, I haven't been doing that. But yeah, I just been forgetting. I'm sorry. I'm a forgetful lady sometimes. Been a busy little lady, but I gotta remember to do it so you guys can have your doodle. That I just gave him some Sora feet. Okay, I need to look at a reference of boots because I don't know what boots look like. I forgot what boots look like. Male boots. Boots. There we go. Let's see. What in the world do boots look like? Okay, this is sort of similar to what I mean. Let's see if we can... Your autocorrect may be American. My autocorrect's a jerk. I swear, like, I know I spell everything wrong. But, like, sometimes I feel like it's purposely not... Like, I'll like miss one letter in it, and it just refuses to know what word I'm trying to say. Do you guys have? Maybe it's just me. I can't spell to save my life. I have failed every spelling test I've ever taken in my life. I think it's because I'm dyslexic, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. But like I can't spell, and I swear sometimes my autocorrect is just spiteful. It's just like I'll be like Kitty, and I'll be like, "Do you mean Catherine?" And it's like, "No, I mean Kitty." Like it's so close to the word I'm trying to spell, and it's like, no. That's you want to say this other word. Is that a me problem? Can anybody relate? I feel like it's a me problem, huh? I thought you said something else for a second. I was about to say how I've just been lurking. Wait, hold on, my brain. I thought you said something else for a second. I was about to say how. What did you think I said? Oh, I hope it wasn't bad. Why does my keyboard hate me so? Maybe because it's 35. Oh, like, wait. Like, is that time? 00:35? I'm sorry. Help it try. Oh, okay. That's probably, like after midnight, huh? That's what you mean. Right? Jester Shadow, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I got the thing to where I can actually see it up there. Yeah, there's the mochi. Did you hear the mochi? Tell me you heard the mochi, please. Thank you for the follow, Jester. Did you hear the little mochi go? Bring? I got it set up. I do need to change it though, because it's kind of hard to see with the white background. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. You know what I'm talking about, Mia? Thank God. Alright. I thought for sure it was a me thing, but thank you. That makes me feel better. Just spelling in general. I just can't do it. I just can't. And it's not my fault, alright? English is stupid. It's like everything is spelled the way it doesn't sound. You know what I mean? Like, I never had a problem spelling anything in Japan when I was learning Japanese. I mean, they got kanji, which is a whole nother ballgame, but like hiragana and katakana, everything is spelled the way it sounds. And I never spelled anything wrong because it's how it sounds. Why does English have, like, every word has its own special rule and you just have to memorize every single word and how it's spelled? Oh, I think so. I ain't got the brain capacity for all of that, alright? Like, it's not my fault. I really, like, to this day, I don't know how people spell things correctly. Like, how do you guys do it? Do you just remember the spelling for each weird word? Or, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, how do you do it? I don't know. How does anybody spell anything correctly when it's all spelled differently? Just spell it out. I think it's because English is like a mix of a bunch of different languages. We have a lot of like different language words in our words. That was the worst. Speaking of not being good at English, there's a lot of like different languages words we incorporate into our language, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And they're spelled like how they would be in that language, which would make sense over there, and we just didn't change it, I guess. I don't know, that's my theory, but good lord. It's not my fault. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? I gotta go get a beverage to drink. Okay, you keep an eye on this fella here. I'm gonna go get a drink. I am thirsty. Here I am. I am returned, and I am to be hydrated now. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, baby. See, I bet you that's spelled right. Because other people can spell. I can't. It's not right. It's not fair. 20 to 1 in the morning. See, I did it. It took me... Listen, I never claimed to be a smart doodler, but I got there in the end. You proud of me? I used to know... I guess over here we call it military time. I used to know that when I lived in Japan, but I forgot it. In fact, did you draw a jump? So, Nathaniel, the way that I do doodle requests, you just gotta put it in the Discord, and then I don't usually start the drawing unless you're actually in the stream watching. So I won't start it until you're actually here to watch the doodle, if that makes sense. Which is good, because if you watch the stream a lot, you'll have a much higher chance of getting your doodled sooner. And you get to watch it that way. And if that way you want changes, I can change it while we're doodling too. We're all proud of you, thank you. Appreciate it. I need somebody to be proud of me. We tried our best over here. Hard doodle times. Hajime mashite when it's supposed to be hajime mashite. See, I don't even see the difference between what you type. Hajime mashite. Hajime mashite. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hajime mashite. I don't... Is it that one? Oh, it's been so long. I used to know, but I done forgot now. It's been too long. I was a terrible student. I took Japanese in Japan, and I was a terrible student. I was the worst. I didn't learn a darn thing. I am now hydrated. Can you guys hear me? Sorry for the new doodlers, this is gonna be a weird question. Can you guys hear me swallowing? I've been told to have a really loud horse-like swallow, so I'm a little insecure about it. Hopefully not. But like, I don't know why, but I'm like, gulp when I drink, and I try really hard not to, but it's apparently really loud. So I try to be really quiet about it, but it's hard to control. I don't know why, but I gulp really loud. And it's not demure, and it's not mindful. Miranda, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. Did I say that already? I might have, but if not, thank you. Welcome. I was thinking about gulping loud. It's super cool how you were studying in Japan. It's a really nice language. So, if you're young and you're gonna go to college, you could do it too, alright? I know it sounds impossible and expensive, but listen, alright? Listen to me right now. If you go to college, they have exchange programs. And what exchange program means is that you pay the same tuition you are already paying, alright? So you do not pay more to go to college in Japan for a year, as long as it's through the exchange program. That's what I did. So if you can afford college, you can afford to travel abroad. And I'm telling you, when you're an adult and you got bills to pay, traveling isn't exactly doable, especially in this economy. It's your best opportunity, unless you got rich parents or something, to not only travel to another country, but to live there, homie. I'm telling you, do it. If you have any interest in traveling, do it for me, all right? Do it for me, please. It'll change your life. It is so worth it. Best year of my life by far. Do it, all right? Please, do it for me. You can hear it? All right, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Oh, what's up? You made it. Hopefully nobody in Eatable Doodleville reads this, especially a certain Panda. I don't think Panda's in here right now, so I think we're safe. But be careful. Panda's got spies everywhere. What's that? Festive pop? Oh, no, the cat. No! No, the teddy bears. Oh god, there's the hand. You naughty little. Alright, hold on. We gotta do it. We got the fest pop? That sounds strange. Okay, let me... I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh, we're flipped. Okay. Oh, alright. So we got whatever this thing is. This is live. Is there like a thing going on with TikTok? Is that what's going on? They're having like an event or something right now? And then a heart me. Heart me's are easy. Just a little dude going, yeah. And then we got the cat. Oh, the cat. I love cats, but oh, this cat. It's getting easier though. The hand. That hand is brutal. You watch me draw these hands every stream, and let me tell you, they never look the same. It's that one, and then the worst by far is the golden bears. Oh, these bears. Oh, I hate them. I hate them. Thank you, Hole, even though you naughty. No, Rocker, no! You naughty Rocker! Oh, God, alright, I see you. Haha, Hole, I don't have to draw that one again. That's a lot of kitties, goodness. 22 kitties! Thank you, Hole. Especially since I don't have to draw them again. Alright, and then Rock. I almost wrote Rocket, just out of spite. Rocker. The virus. And then what we got here? Kitty. Oh, the kitty again. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, good golly me. Oh, goodness. And then a dolphin. The dolphins aren't too bad. You know, a lot of kids drew dolphins growing up. I never really drew dolphins. And I feel like I missed out. There we go. Thank you, Rocker. I appreciate it. Thank you, Hole. A Rosa. Alright, let's give you a Rosa. It's just like the bigger rose, right? Well, you know what I can do? I have a brush for that. We can make it look cool. And I'm not just getting out of drawing it because it's hard, I swear. Alright, and we're gonna... Pen, what are you doing? Hello? There we go. Here we go. Look at this. Check it out. Look. Look, wait, no. Why is it not centered? What are you doing, brush? Oh, God, that's so big. All right, you know what? That'll work. Put this right here. Here you go. We got the little Rosa. It's a little colorful one up there. I want them individual. No way, dude. I refuse. I won't do it. That would take the whole stream. I refuse. I want you to draw each cat individually, or I'm gonna write it. Roses! There we go. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my God, get out of here, you naughty bot. Get out. Why is it still having a post? I think it's banned already. 11th grade, currently unsure what I want to go to college. What to go for, where I want to go. Good Lord, I can't read today. Where I want to go. Listen, you know, there's a lot of options. I'll be honest though, I went to a very basic state school, so I don't know the difference between like good colleges and bad colleges, if I'm gonna be honest. I know my sister went to college in Hawaii, and that was pretty cool. And it was pretty, like, for a college. Keep that in mind. For a college, it was pretty cheap. Because it's not like an illustrious college or anything. So maybe if you want to go somewhere exciting, you can go there, you know? I went to the opposite. I went to college in like a snowy, mountainy area. Let me get this naughty butt out of here. Get out! Scram! Bots. There we go. There we go. Get no, I don't want to type in it. Blah, blah, blah. Get out of my face. Thank you. It's forcing me to, like, write a description about why this is a bot. Get out of here. Alright. Anyway. Alright, anyway, yeah. But my main advice, do you know what you want to go to college for? In terms of, like, a degree? And by the way, it's totally fine if you don't, because I mean, I always just went in for art, but if, like, I'd actually thought about wanting to get a job after college, I would have gone in for something different. And I would have had no idea for the longest time. But do you have an idea of what you want? Because that can kind of help direct you, too. But I'm telling you, bro, go study abroad. Please, for the love of God, do it. If you're interested in traveling, of course. If you're not, don't worry about it. But if you're interested, bro, please, please, let me live. Let me live through you. Japan, you don't understand. People hype it up so much because it's literally that awesome. I'm telling you. And I would have never known if I didn't study abroad. A bolt! Alright, let's get that. Don't make me send 5k of them. That would be way too many cats, bro. That's an endless supply that I'd have to, like, draw each one. It'd just be like the next couple streams, just me drawing the cat over and over again. That'd be rough, man. Thank you. It's already been 20 minutes of it trying to find update. Oh, for the old computer, yeah. Can you tell it to stop? Because I don't think it's going to find this update. Heart poof! Heart poof. Heart poof. Thank you. I'm cute. Alright, I gotta do these boots. Boots are hard. Like, what is that? That's not a boot. In college, exchange program means exchanging money for emotional depression and unlocked anxiety. Goodness gracious. Oh Lord, did you do it? Was that your experience? Because it's terrible. For me, it was the opposite. I was a depressed, anxious mess, and then I went to Japan and I felt all better. But that being said, I'm the type of person where I really, really like to travel, and I feel much more relaxed and happy when I am in a new environment that I know nothing about. It sounds counterproductive, but I'm a traveling lady, and you know, really sucks that traveling's like the most expensive thing you could do, because I can't even afford bills right now, and I'll be wanting to travel. That's what I'm saying, dude. If you're going to college, it's one of your best opportunities. You know what I mean? Especially living there. You know how hard it is to move to another country, bro. If I could ever do anything with streaming, I would so move to another country. I don't even care where, just as long as it's different. If it's different, I'm happy, you know? I just like things that are new and exciting. I don't know what's going on, and I love it. I don't know what anybody's saying, and everything looks different, and I'm lost, and it's great. It's a great time. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I think because real life and when you grow up somewhere, it's boring. And I just find, like, different cultures fascinating. I really like history, too. History's a big thing. So, like, places that have, like, a lot of history. America really doesn't have a lot of, like, ancient history, because I really like the old history. Whereas my friend, she was Italian. And I visited her in Italy for, like, a week or two. And, oh my God, she just got, like, these ancient castles and, like, forts and stuff. Literally everywhere. Like, I remember I took a train from one Italian city to another with her. And we passed like 100 little mini castles everywhere. And let me tell you, that is like, oh, I love castles and like ruins and stuff. Oh, I love them so much. They're so interesting to me. And she just got it. She could just take a walk from her house and visit an ancient castle. Like, what the heck, bro? You know, there's like, I think there's only like one place in America that has any form of like ruins. And it's like in like New Mexico or something like that. I don't know. Like the cave dwellings or whatever, which are really cool, but that's like it, bro. And she's just got it everywhere, and I was so jealous. Oh my God. So interesting. I could just look at a castle all day and be a happy camper. Something about the history of it is just so interesting because I'm a historian scholar. I don't know nothing about what I'm looking at, but I know it's cool. In Japan, they very much respect their traditional culture, so they got all kind. Even though a lot of it isn't super ancient, because like a lot of it's made out of wood, so a lot of it burnt down and it was rebuilt. But they still keep it very, very traditional and like, you know, classic temples and stuff. And ooh, I love me some temples. Let me tell you, fascinating, bro. Fascinating stuff. All right. We gotta do this. I gotta do this katana. Oh God, help me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Lord. Okay. I want to see the Roman Colosseum. I saw that in Rome. It was IT found the updates. Oh, there you go. There we go. We got some updates. I saw the Colosseum. It was really cool. It was really big. And it was really hot that day. You know, there's like a buttload of ruins like right next to the Colosseum that nobody cares about. Like, it's not just the Colosseum in Rome. It's like there's this huge area next to it where it's like ancient like buildings and like all kinds of fascinating stuff that I had no idea was there. Because I saw the Colosseum and then I left and there was just like this huge area of just temples, not temples, but like ruins everywhere, and it was great, man. I had no idea. So yeah, if you go, be sure to check. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, check out all the ruins around it. It's interesting. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, Italy was a great place because they got a ton of like ruins and ancient architecture and stuff like that with like the Greeks and all, and then like the Roman stuff. All of that's fascinating. They got so much good stuff there, let me tell you. Oh no, I don't know what it looks like when someone's holding a katana. I guess I could kind of do it like have it down, maybe. Like a casual, kind of like he's walking towards you, so he doesn't have it up quite yet, but he will. You know what I mean? Kind of like how the serial unalivers in movies, they kind of like have a machete, but they kind of like drag it a little bit until they get close. You know what I mean? The dangerous doodlers are called the Devastators. That's a pretty fun name. The Devastators. Bro, they sound like they need to be put away in a box if that's what they're called. 2 chilies. There we go. Thank you, Hold. When it comes to college, I want to do something art, primarily animation. So that's my biggest thing, Jester. If you do college for art, is my stream okay, by the way? I see it's like bitrate is red. I don't know what bitrate means, but it's red, so that doesn't look good, right? It looks like it's okay. Is it okay for you over there? And on YT, is it okay? But yeah, I would say, so follow your dreams and all that good stuff, right? Just make sure if you get an art degree, it is in something that you can get a job in and is relatively practical, okay? So I got a degree in studio art, okay? Which means like paintings and stuff like that. Do not get a degree in studio art because you will never get a job. You will never get a job. I'm being honest with you. You don't want to make my mistakes, all right? If you want to have any form of a career, do not get a studio art. Get an art degree. Animation is good. Get something that is actually like somebody would practically hire you for that thing that you're learning, if that makes sense. And of course that can be art related. Just make sure it's something that's like, you know, a skill that people can use, because that's really what a job is. They use the skills that you have to make themselves more money. Nobody's gonna pay me to paint a painting. You know what I mean? Not unless you're already rich and you can buy an art studio and sell it to other rich people. You know what I mean? Now, if you do want to focus on something like studio art. Get studio art as a minor and then get a degree in something you know you can get a job in so you can sustain yourself while you follow your dreams, if that makes sense. That's what I would have done. I would have gotten a minor in art and a major in something that I could be reasonably satisfied with working, but I could still follow my dream at the same time. Because you're going to get to the point where bills are the most important thing in the world, all right? And you can't do anything other than get those bills paid, all right? So get a job, get a degree in something usable, and then you can still follow your dreams, but you can also eat dinner every day. You know what I'm saying? And especially one thing I will say, when I went to college, there just wasn't a lot of practical art degrees out there. The only one that was really a thing was graphic design. And that market is so absurdly oversaturated. Like, I'd have about as much luck getting a job in that as I do with the studio art degree. Now, I think there's a lot more, like animation, for example. Or, let's see what else. Like, graphic design. No, just said that. 3D modeling, video game design, stuff like that, that's, like, practically usable. There's a lot more stuff out there that's an option for you in terms of art major that's usable. So you probably have way more options than like I did, if that makes sense. So that's my advice, take it for what it is. I'm a doodler and, not exactly like rolling in the dough. So yeah, I can't know that much about life, but I will say learn from my mistakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I wish I had done. You know what I mean? Okay, alright. That shoe looks a little... That looks a little crazy, doesn't it? Ugh, I was too zoomed in. I think we need to... get a little bit bigger, like that. I think that's better. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright. Oh, I forgot I gotta do this hands. And I still feel like this arm doesn't quite look right. I'm not sure why. Does that look right? Maybe not. I feel like that arm doesn't look right, but I can't figure out why. There's a good 2-minute delay between purple app and YT. Let me pull it up on my computer and see how delayed it is for me. Because on my end, it looks like there isn't that much of a delay. So let me see if I can pull it up on a web page and see. Let's see here. Pull this up. See what we're looking at. If it would feel like loading. Come on, you can do it. You can load a computer. I know you can do it. It's just the web page. It shouldn't be that hard for you to load. Oh, it's gonna make this a painfully slow process, isn't it? That took like a solid 30 seconds to load, and I know it's not my internet. Okay, and there I got a minute-long ad to wait just so I can check my own stream. Awesome, Purple App. Thank you. Love you. Really care about your creators. Oh, 30 seconds more of the ad. I just need to check the stream for like a second, you greedy platform. Good God. Ugh, they all gross me out so much with how greedy they are lately. They're greedy and they're just making it harder and harder for anybody to do anything on their platforms. I'm so salty at all of them right now. Alright, almost done with the eternal ads. Just need to check. I'm checking on a web browser that I'm not logged in on to see how delayed it is. Alright, so I'm going to scribble something and see how long it takes for that to show up on the stream. Oh, now it froze. It froze on the ad. That is just spectacular. Oh my goodness. I'm about to explode today, you guys. I can't. I can't. I have to if it makes me watch another round of ads because I had to refresh. Thank you, dear God. Alright. Scribble, scribble, scribble. How long does it take for that to show up? Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's already buffering. That's not a good sign. I thought it was better. Dang it. I thought we were doing good with the buffering. What happened? Do I have something pulled up? That really sucks. I'm not even using the TikTok Studio right now, so it should be less on my computer. Oh Lord. We struggle streaming today. Let me see. There's nothing I can close right now. Ugh. Probably have too many Chrome pages open, maybe. I don't think I have that many open, though. If I have any I can close. I can close this one and this one. Okay, got that. Yeah, it still hasn't shown that squiggle. That really sucks. Unstable. Is it my internet? Because it's been working perfectly the other times we streamed. Well, darn it. Why you do this to me? Let me check. Maybe it's an internet thing, but I don't know why. Because you guys did the last stream I did, it wasn't buffering at all, right? And now today it's like buffering like crazy. I can see how delayed it is. Yeah, I see it buffering. Okay, my upload is fine. But it's the download, but the upload is what I need.